Your footing is true. You jump over. You quickly see, to your right, a door, locked, metal, similar. You keep running. You're getting very, very, very close to the light underneath the door.
Once I get to the door,
Yep.
I catch my breath.
Okay.
I fix my clothes, try to get
Okay.
off some of the water.
Yep.
And then I knock.
Okay.
As we all look, I look over to like I look over to like Zenri. And I just go. I have him by the sleeve, and I'm like, "Yo, that's a woman."
Oh!
As she goes, like, as she collapses a bit into the water, I'm just like,
Okay.
and I look at the doctor and I point and I keep myself from laughing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just like awe and just like fucking like.
So you kind of sweep
him.
a little bit of the water off your leg. You straighten out your clothes. You kind of take a deep breath and you knock. And
A cute little duk 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 duk.
okay, there's silence, and you hear a slight movement.
Hello?
Come in.
Okay, yep. And I open it kind of
You
slowly.
open the door. In front of you is an old, nasty man.
I start to trace her. Like I trace
You
her
start coming?
movements. Yeah,
Okay. Quickly?
not quickly.
Okay, I'll tell you when you get there. You are standing there at the door, dog at your side. You do hear the click-clack of somebody coming up behind you. And you're looking at this man, an old, hunched-over elf, mostly bald, but with stringy bits of hair basically coming from every part of his scalp. It's as if he has hair in everywhere where he should, but he's still bald. His eyes are thin and a little bit too far apart, and his clothes are actually quite clean. Inside, a carpet, desk with some food, a desk with some ink and paper, and actually a dead man, Rhina Seal, laying in the room, kind of a pool of blood on the floor.
I bow my head, and in Elvish I say, "It is such a blessing to be in your presence, sir."
What is your purpose here?
We are seeking to free a fellow user from the castle.
He slips past you, and reaching very close to you, he grabs the handle behind you on the door, and he starts to close it.
Oh god.
Does he see me?
Maybe.
I give a subtle little thumbs up down low just in case.
Okay.
I just. Oh.
I do have friends with me, if you're wondering. We're here together, but
Your friends are irrelevant. He closes the door, and you hear, not looking at the door, you hear a light click. He turns around. He turns around.
The doctor's having a heart attack.
Now you once again have your space, and he walks back to the desk behind him and sits down.
my head is still bowed.
Your purpose here. And as you watch him, he starts to twitch and move.
To seek information.
You would make a good friend. You're pretty.
Oh.
I am a good friend. I can share lots of information with you about the goings on outside of here.
I am bound to this post until relieved. And until then, I will enjoy my friends. He will be my friend. As he nods and he looks down to Rhino Seal soldier who is dead. Sim.
Oh. Yeah, they're not our friends.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Your purpose. Blacktooth, you come up to the door.
Alright. Can I listen to the door?
Don't do it, Doc. She's a dead woman.
Shut up! Shut up!
Our purpose is.
I listen.
You're nervous. You should be.
I'm
Why
quite.
don't I keep you?
I was quite nervous to meet you, given all of the boasting and stories of your power and your greatness.
Blacktooth and Constance. You both start to hear the wet flapping on the stone.
Oh, do I?
You guys both hear this.
I just hear what from where?
Outside of your vision right now, if you look at the map, it's like from over here.
I start to go like. Well, Welton, Garanor. Welton, Garanor.
Garanor suggested that we talk with you.
What does Garanor want?
Do I hear it all?
You hear everything. Your friends don't bother me. I will keep them as well, if I want.
We want to get rid of everyone in the castle.
Oh. There are a lot of friends in the castle. What if we could bring those friends to you?
You will do. Your purpose. Your purpose.
Eric,
Purpose. To save magic users.
save Eric.
Save our kind. They're not safe outside of here. We're not welcome.
And what do you want from me?
We need to save someone in the castle. We don't know where he is.
The most defensible spot in the castle.
He kneels down and he starts rummaging in the corpse. There is a thick gash in the abdomen of the corpse. And as he kneels down beside it, he shoves his hand inside the corpse. Make a persuasion check. With advantage, Constance.
As I'm like just like going this to the door and I'm just like speaking into the door. Just like
What about the rest of us? Do we get any
I don't know what you're doing.
something going
You guys are
wrong?
really far away. If you're not
Yeah.
there, you don't hear. 17?
You just see the doctor doing like like at the door panicking, like basically. Not
Should we
panicking,
go
but like
over there?
Doesn't look good over there, that's for sure.
I think
You know
we
what
should
my
head over.
favorite thing is?
I think we should start going over there soon.
My
No,
favorite
what-
thing is
what's-
watching pretty people wither, decay. And as you see his hand, you kind of see the tendons move for a bit as he squeezes inside the chest.
I should have went in. Wouldn't have been a problem.
Oh, we go.
What
okay,
do
I'm
I
gonna
get?
start heading over there.
No.
Why
No.
would
The
you
only
do
reason
that,
you want to
though?
head over there right now is
Yeah,
because
that's
you hear this is
bullshit.
fucked up. So
Well, 'cause
We
I've
know
heard
they're
the
gonna have a
doctor
conversation.
Yeah.
They're gonna take
Yeah.
a while.
you don't hear like you see the doctor like rushedly going like this, but like you don't see him
Okay.
like freaking.
you don't
out.
even see that
They're
because
not-
all you,
I guess you
all
don't
you
even
see
that.
is
Yeah.
light.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Just-
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, if I saw the doctor freaking out, I think
Okay,
that's why I
Constance.
looked over.
What can you offer me?
if I come back, will you help us help the magic users?
What do you offer me?
Ask him about the maze.
Well, I need to help them get this guy out of the castle, but then I could come back
The-
for you.
I will remain here until relieved.
What if I can get you relieved?
Is this a Gloria situation now?
Who relieves you?
My leader.
You guys have terrible minds, all of you.
Yes.
Terrible minds.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Wow, I didn't go there until just then.
Argon.
Oh. IRL Danielle does not remember who Argon is.
It's one of the elves or something. All right.
You hear him squeeze, and you hear a crunch as his hand continues to twist.
I kind of like lightly just like, if you help us, the uniformed men will leave. Most. No one will come here anymore. None of them.
Make a deception check.
Well, a lot of them will leave. It doesn't matter
For now,
either way.
but
Can it be persuasion? Because I believe most of the men will leave.
you said they won't
'Cause
come
they-
here anymore. You don't know.
Damn it. Yeah, I did say that. Fuck.
14. He looks at you, Constance. He kind of tears out a chunk of flesh, and he has it in his hand, and he's squeezing it. How do I know you're not fucking with me? Why don't I make you my friends?
I can't hear that, I assume. I'm just gonna...
God, no, my perception's pretty high. I could probably hear it from the other room.
He stands up. He goes towards another door in the room. And you hear a click. And he opens the door. And in walks in two wet, gross, rotting, decaying corpses. These are my friends.
Shit. Lovely friends you have.
Would you like to be one of them?
I don't want to lie to you. I do not want to be a friend like that. I really want to help to find the Argon to help you live the rest of your life with friends like me.
Make a performance or persuasion choice.
I'm gonna leave that as is.
The corpses walk in. The once plain smelling room now smells of something vile, something disgusting. He closes the door, he clicks, and he locks it. And he walks over pretty close to you and kneels once again beside the Rhinoceal soldier who is dead. Okay. One sec.
Again.
He looks at the corpse on the ground and begins to cast a spell.
He definitely fucks them.
You
Needs
guys
to
both
make the
hear
poop.
him incant some elvish words as he once again puts his hand inside the corpse and squeezes. And this time you think he's likely grabbing the spine. So he's kind of jolting his arm back and forth. And then the corpse breathes. I will leave this place for you if you're lying.
I am not lying.
Speak with him. He gets up, goes to the door that he had opened for the corpses, and he walks out the room. You are left in the room that you're in with a Rhinoceal soldier. This time, he seems to be breathing, but his eyes seem still lifeless. And he seems to not track your movement. There's something super off. And you're also left with 2 corpses in the room, watching it.
I stay where I am. I don't really get closer, but where do they keep the prisoners in the castle?
They made a new area. The west end.
Looking at the back.
Close to the cathedral.
By the way, is Krogan just outside the door then?
Krogan is with her, sitting beside her.
Not getting any orders.
She's like, oh no.
Who is your superior?
Grigor.
Does this Rhinoceal look like one of the lower or the uppers?
It's hard to tell. There's no mask on. There was no really defining feature between the lowers and the uppers aside from the mask.
Okay.
But you will know that the lowers also had their mask off during times of leisure.
Tooth. What else do we need to know?
As like, you know, he's already like back to the door and just like slid down it and just like handkerchiefing himself, just like, oh. A female superior. Someone you could be.
Or maybe a way out?
How many guards?
How many guards are protecting the prisoner?
The door only has 2. The castle has many.
How many prisoners?
2.
Which one has more guards?
Eric.
Where is he?
Close to where I worship.
How can we cross the bridge into the castle secretly?
I don't know.
When
Let's
is he?
try.
When is he leaving?
I don't know.
How does he get food?
Servants.
How? When?
Noon.
Fuck.
5.
Yes. Who's in charge of him?
Of Eric?
Of Eric, I guess. Who's in charge of watching over him?
2 guards. That's all.
Do you have anything else, girl?
Are there any female guards? How many?
Some.
Any of your superiors, female guards?
When
1.
do the guards change?
Change what?
Change shifts.
Day shift and night shift. 8 p.m.
Can't think of anything else.
Who is Gregor have the most authority?
Here. Yes.
Who is your superior? Your direct superior?
Bjorn.
Remember that. Maybe
And what's your name?
Mace.
Mace has gone missing. His superior is John.
Bjorn.
Jorn. Jorne. Or
With a B.
something that sounds like that.
Bjorn.
Bjorn.
One.
Bjorn.
It's
Bjorn.
not Livia. It's Bjorno.
I wrote that wrong.
And as you look at him, his still lifeless eyes begin to fade even further.
Anything else? Who's in charge of the food? Of the servants? Kyla.
Fat bitch.
Whoa.
Oh.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And his eyes fade further. They slide slightly to the right. And the breathing that you once saw stops.
Fat bitch.
So maybe I should disguise as that bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know what that bitch looks like, but
Gregor is at the top.
She's just
Kyla is the
fat.
maidservant. Or the maid
Bjorn
leader.
is someone.
Bjorn is his leader, and Mace went
And Mace.
missing. Are you okay? I look back,
I'm
do I see
okay.
anyone?
I don't know if I should leave or wait for Keelan to return.
I don't know, softly call his name. I don't know, just leave.
Thank you, Keelan. I will find the argon for you. And I start to back up and try to unclick the lock.
Okay, it's pretty simple. You just have to turn a lever. Click. You
And
open the
then I
door,
get out.
Blacktooth in front of you, Krogan at your
We
side.
I immediately
We
look
fucking
inside. and just-
yeet. Like I am dashing again.
Nope, 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 nope.
Little doctor right
And you guys do successfully get to the rubble, climb over. You are now with the rest of your party.
Give me a second, guys.
I hand her my extra handkerchief. Just like,
Glad to see you alive.
So what happened?
I am like trying not to cry a little.
Like news, what happened?
we have a new friend. And we know probably where he is.
Oh yeah, that's great.
In the West End, near the place of worship, there There are 2 prisoners. The one with more guards. There are 2 guards by the door. Is where he is.
I don't know how I'm gonna keep that promise.
What promise would that be?
We'll talk about it later if I don't die.